Oh, actually though, because it's like when you think, okay, here's my thought.
Okay.
I have been with, my first ex was not tall. He was like 5'10", and like I think I've gotten used to that. But I feel like if I see a guy who's 6'2", I can't picture it. Like, I really can't, because then you have to bend down towards me, and then the height difference is thrown off in bed.
Like,
and
when
then
you hug him, you're literally hugging like.
But the height difference in
his
bed,
chest, and he's warm, and you can hold like, oh, they're like bears. They're like gentle giants. I love it.
So you are saying that if you went on a date with a guy and he put in his bio that he was 6'2", and then you got there and he was 5'1",
so I wouldn't do it. Every time I see
Not
a guy's
even
height, I minus it by an inch.
That's so bad.
Because listen, if they say that they're 6'1", they're really 6 foot. If they say they're 6'2", they're really 6'1".
And what about the guys that are actually 6'1" and 6'2"?
Then they're maybe one of the million guys that don't lie. Maybe one of the few guys that don't lie.
I was gonna say million is crazy.
Million is crazy because they're all lying.
Exactly.
But anyway,
all men lie.
Yeah.
But it's like you wouldn't even give him. What if you're type to T, sweet, shows up with flowers, looks great.
Okay.
5'11" and a half.
He's not my type. If he's not, he's already not my type.
No, I mean like, damn, really?
Like the perfect guy needs the height requirement. I'm sorry, he just needs it.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if he's one of those guys that had like that like height extension surgery? Would you count that?
He cheated a little bit, but it's okay. Like
that's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh, you did that just for me because I'm your soulmate, and you like knew that I wanted taller guys. Like,
come
on the Delulu.
Bumble hates to see you comment.
Bumble. No, actually, I went on a date with this one guy, and he was tall. He was really tall. He was like 6'4".
Like actually, so 6'3".
No, he was 6'4". No, he was 6'4".
Oh,
he said he was 6'4". He was 6'4". My thing
is,
guys under 6'3" will lie. If a guy says he's 6'4", 6'5", he's 6'5" or 6'4". That's how it works. I don't think
that's how it works.
Believe me. Anyway,
believe her. Believe her.
But yeah, so basically, I went on this date, but he was skinny, and I literally like after 30 minutes, I was like, I can't do this.
You told him that?
Yeah,
to his face.
To his face.
Mid bite.
No, we went to the museum. Here's what happened. We were I'm big into art.
Okay.
So obviously we were looking at all the art and everything. We were looking, and like I love art, so I had so many thoughts, and I was telling him about it.
Okay.
He looked bored. And like automatically, mind you, I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key an asshole because he came an hour early and I was at the time we agreed on, like exactly at 3:30. Bro came out 2 and waited for me till 3:30. Like just walked around. He literally walked around to see what restaurants were around so that he, like, after we could eat something.
Okay, but see, I would think that's sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet, right? But here's the kicker. Here's what I was like, So not only was he skinny, but also when I asked him about the art, I was like, oh, like, do you have any opinions on the art? Because I was like giving deep meanings and shit like that.
Right.
Like, I was really
You were like thinking about it.
Because it's something I love,
yeah.
Right? Like, it's my passion. So I asked him, and he's like, no, I don't have any opinions on anything. I'm like, do you have thoughts? He goes, no.
Oh, so he's nonchalant and boring.
No, it's not even that he's nonchalant. He's just stupid. Like, you don't have any thoughts at all?
Okay, so you managed to make it through you didn't even make it through the museum.
Exactly. Didn't even make it through the museum. No, and I literally told him, I was like, listen, you're boring me, and you obviously don't have any opinions on things that I'm passionate about. I don't have any intention.
Wait, so how did you guys, because you swiped and then...
Yeah, we had planned this date like a couple weeks in advance. And he already wasn't a very great texter, but when he saw me, he was like, you're so beautiful, da-da-da. I'm sorry, I'm not a great texter. I've been busy with school, da-da-da-da. Oh. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, you're allowed to be busy with school. You're allowed to have a life, babe. I'm not stopping you. But...
yeah.
And then he was like, oh, like, why? Like, did I do something wrong? I'm like, yeah, you don't think. You literally told me that you don't think.
She said, your half a brain cell is not working for me. It's not working.
But that's my thing. Like, at least I'm honest. Because some girls will like,
no,
be like, oh my God, this was great. And then ghost you. I will tell you from the jump, like, hey, I didn't like you. I don't intend on seeing you again. I will never speak to you again. I wish you the best. Listen, you're probably a good person. Probably not. But
I would have waited till the end. No,
that was the end. I made it the end. I was like, this is the end of the day. Yeah. So and then I went to another exhibit and I met the creator of that exhibit. So literally,
I love that.
I would have been able to speak to the creator of that exhit if I would have been on this date because he would have had no thoughts. So.
No thoughts. No thoughts. Him and his half a brain cell. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, when I meet people on dating apps, it always starts off great. And we get to the texting and we get to the talking and then they want to FaceTime and I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's the FaceTime that fucks everything up. Because once you make it through like the 4 or 5 steps that I have to even get to the FaceTime, you've practically, like, you're good. Like, I like the conversation, like, the banter is great. But then it's FaceTime, and if I FaceTime you and you're on the game,
oh no, you're
First
you're
of all,
blocked, and you're staying blocked. There's no way you're staying blocked. I don't care
unless I get really bored, and then I unblock you. But I never text you. See, that's the thing. Every time I've blocked someone, they've always learned that they're unblocked. So that means they stay texting me. And that would concern me a little bit.
They're wishing that you're
I have a current guy who, first off, emails me, texts me, and I'll block both. And then I'll unblock them. And then a week later, he'll email me and text me again. Okay. And at that point, then I'm like, oh, so you still think about me?
You know the guy.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so we'll call him Bob.
Bob is crazy.
I met Bob on Bumble. 6'4", green, okay. Right. And it was great, but like, I told him we were going to be friends with benefits. Like, that's
okay. That's fair.
all we're going to be. Don't catch feelings, whatever. Tell me how he tells me he loves me. Right before I got back with my ex. So then,
down bad.
But the thing, I was broken up with my ex. So
okay,
it was whatever. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, so basically, I stopped talking to my ex again. Okay. And he's like begging to have me back. He's like, please, can we talk again? Like,
as he should, because why wouldn't he?
No, literally, why wouldn't he? But it was like, dude, like, you told me you loved me before I got back with my ex. You know I got back with my ex, so you know the implication. And then you're begging to get back with me, even though we weren't something. I'm like, okay, if we do this again, like, we're gonna be friends with benefits still. Okay. And he's like, oh, like, I don't know if I could do that, whatever. And I'm like, you're blocked.
You blocked him?
Basically, you're blocked. Yeah, you're blocked. Why would I? Come on, you're blocked. And if you're blocked forever. That's all it is.
I don't know that I love you would have made me fold. I would have unblocked him after like 2 months.
If I don't love you, I'm not going to tell you that I love you. I'm not a liar.
No. I wouldn't say it. But like knowing that there's a guy on my phone that
he was like, I love you. I'm like, who doesn't?
Yeah, I'd have to unblock you. I'd have to unblock you. I'm sorry.
He loves me. I have to unblock him. Bye.
Blocked with exception.
Blocked.
With exception.
Blocked.
With exception.
No.
Yes.